I look really ugly. I think we have to shave first. Okay, so we are already fully shaved. As you can see, I look better now. I think my wife will be happy when she comes back home. Anyway, today we are going to talk about a lot of things. And the main topic for this afternoon, this evening, is about my getting here in Taiwan. How did I get here? And we are going to talk about that. Why exactly? Nobody asked me this question. Maybe some people are curious about it. Actually, no one is curious about it. I don't really like explaining a lot to people, so I just tell them, yeah, you just watch my YouTube channel and I will explain it by how I got here. And that's the main topic for today. And while we are doing that, while we are talking about that, I think we are going to do something else because I don't want to just sit here. And I'm also going to prepare the house before my wife comes home. She would probably get angry if I didn't do anything. So yeah, let's start. So the first thing that we are going to tackle is your preparation. My preparation time. My preparation was actually a little bit complicated because the first time I got here in Taiwan, my main purpose is just to visit because Taiwan decided to open their country to Filipinos. So I grabbed that opportunity and of course I came here for a visit, just to look around. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Actually, I came here four times. So while I was visiting this country before, first time I got here, and my first impression was actually very good. I really like this country a lot. It's really different from my home country, and there are a lot of interesting things here that I haven't seen in the Philippines. So because of that impression, I really thought Taiwan is greater than the Philippines at that time. So I opened myself to an idea of staying here for a long time. I was actually planning on studying here. So I decided to, study here. I tried to apply for student visa. Actually, it was very hard. I will tell you more about it when I finish this. So let's talk about that first. When I came here, my first one was, just to have vacation. The second purpose was to study here Chinese. I suddenly decided to study Chinese because my point is I wanted to stay more. So I tried to get all the necessary requirements to be here. And while I was actually having vacation here, I didn't have a student visa at that time, so I tried to find a school that is suited for me and also a place for me to live for probably 3 months. And then next is I actually prepared my papers after that because when I went back to Philippines, I wanted to finish it in a fast way, and there are really a lot of things that you need to prepare, especially if you want to have the student visa. If you have free visa, it's quite easy to just come here in Taiwan, but that's only 15 days. But I wanted to have more days, probably 6 months. So yeah, even though it's hard to get the student visa, I really did try. If you want to know how to get the student visa in Taiwan, it's quite easy if you just follow their website. They actually have website, TECO's website. This is the Embassy of Taiwan in Manila, so they will give you the requirements for you to finish. Actually, you have to save a lot of money before all these things. And in my case, I think I saved enough money to have the chance to get the student visa. And how did I do that? Well, that's actually another topic, because it's quite sensitive when we talk about money. We all have our different ways, but for me, I saved a lot of money from my job. My job is actually giving me fair, I think it's enough amount of money, but it was not enough, so it's not really enough. So I saved money also from my part-time job, and my part-time job at that time was online teaching. This is like a personal online teaching. I didn't have like a company for my online classes. I was actually earning not a lot, but sufficient amount of money to save, and because of that, I was able to keep the money, because my job cannot actually give me a lot of money. It's the part-time job, my personal part-time job, that gave me the leverage of saving money for my student visa. Well, because I already have money at that time, I needed to finish all the paperwork, the papers that I need to prepare. And now we are going to clean the floor. Since you are still listening, that means you're interested to know more about it. So, let's talk. It's not only money and also the requirements. It's also about the support of my family. Wait, let's turn that off. Okay, let's give it time. Let's continue. Well, I already told you that you needed money. Second is you needed to acquire all the government papers, the requirements. It's not only that, you also have to ask the help of your family. Because in order for you to go abroad to study or live there, you also have to show money, that you can prove to them that you have the capacity to spend money for yourself. Because of course Taiwan is actually a strict country when it comes to these kinds of things. So I needed the help of my brother or my family. So I asked for their bank account. It's like a bank certificate that helps me to tell the embassy that if I didn't have enough money, my family would support me. Yeah, my brother, especially my brother, because I borrowed his certificate, bank certificate. So that's it. Well, okay, I think it's done. Yeah, it's clean floor. That's the only thing that I did today. My wife will really get angry. So, let's continue. So, after having the student visa, I stayed here for probably 2 months or 3 months. Actually, I didn't finish that because I thought of another plan, and I just dropped the course and then didn't finish it. But the student visa really let me stay here for a while. I think it's less than 3 months. It's almost 3 months because the Taiwanese embassy in Manila allowed me to stay here for 3 months. And then after studying Chinese, I decided to find a job here. And yeah, that's the reason why I am here in Taiwan now. Because because, well, I found a job and it helped me. The job helped me to get a working visa and also the ARC. Yeah, ARC is actually very important if you really want to work here in Taiwan. That ID, ARC ID, will help you live and stay. It's not really permanent, but eventually in the future you can apply for APRC. And that's my plan, to live here in Taiwan for a long time. I think I want to live here forever. Well, don't get me wrong, I really like Philippines. I love my country, but we have our own taste of lifestyle, right? So I respect those people who go back to my country and then just live there forever. But as for me, I choose to study Chinese and fall in love with Chinese culture, Taiwanese culture. And yeah, eventually I decided to stay here, work here, live here, and get married here. That's the reason why I'm here now in Taiwan. Did I answer all your questions? If you want some specific details about how I managed to get the ARC ID, or how I managed to get the privilege of living here or working here, well, you can actually, I will put the link of the Taiwanese embassy in Manila in the description, so you can check the necessary documents there or requirements. If you're going to ask me if it's easy, well, first it's gonna be difficult if you jump immediately to living here permanently. You have to start from the lowest part. You have to start with, the purpose of just having vacation, maybe come here 3 times or 4 times, and then after that, you can study their language. You can stay here for 3 months or more, 6 months. And if you really like to stay or live here for a long time, the best way is, of course, to find a job. In my case, I got my job from my student. I had a student before in Cebu. I work as an ESL teacher. I teach English to foreigners, Asian foreigners, and in there I met Taiwanese students, and they helped me, find a job here in Taiwan. Luckily, I'm really lucky. Many people say that, but actually I sacrificed a lot of time, money, and energy, so it's not all about luck. It's also about your effort. If you do your best to really get what you want, I think you can make it too. Okay, so I think that's it for today, and next time we'll talk more about how I got married to my Taiwanese wife. I will tell you more about that in the next video. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe or like the video. If you don't, that's okay, because this video is actually multi-purpose. My kids, my children, and my friends would probably be curious about how I got here in Taiwan, and I'm a man of few words, so I could just send them this link and they could just watch the video. Okay, anyway, I think I didn't do a lot before my wife comes back, but yeah, I have to prepare for my online class this evening. I have a class at 6 p.m. and it's almost 6 p.m. See you in the next video. Bye.